running a farm is nice and sometimes very, very sad as well. Okay, once in a while you'll be losing animals, losing plants, but it's all part of the game. It's all part of the process, and we just have to take it in good faith and yeah, keep our head up and keep moving forward. So the last video I uploaded was about taking these rabbits to a clinic, and unfortunately the male one did not make it. I think it was late, or maybe uh, the the medication wasn't working for them. But anyways, the female one recovered, okay, and it is really doing very well. Okay, just that is a little bit sad. Like if I look at it, it's just at the corner. Yeah, it's really sitting at one corner, and that can clearly tell that it is sad, really sad that it is there alone. Yeah, so when I was giving you an update about separating them in their house, I let you know that, or I inform you that they don't want to be in a cage. They just want to be roaming around. We have plenty of space around here. They really like roaming around here, and but it's not really safe for them. Like I said in that video, it's not safe for them because there are a lot of small things that they can pick here and there, and that is not really good for their digestive system, so that can make them sick. So I was thinking maybe that is part of why the male one was really sick, because I at some point I found him eating on foods that are not meant to be eaten. Okay, though they have their food, but sometimes they'll just want to pick everything that they saw. It's not really safe for them. Like I said, like sometimes I found the male one eating cooked onion with oil. So yeah, so things like that can really harm them. Okay, so from now on I'll make sure that I keep them in their house, keep them always in, give them their food in there and their water. So even if I'm gonna leave them to roam around, it's just gonna be for a few minutes, and I'm gonna monitor them, let them roam for like maybe 30 minutes, but I'll be right there looking at what they're doing and then keep them back in their house. Alright, so I'm gonna find another male one for this one, but they're gonna be separated all times. Yeah, because I understand that if they are always together, it's a little bit difficult for them to mate and also start producing young rabbits. So we're gonna find a male one for her, because she is really sad. Let me show you. You can see she's sitting at a corner, just beside that corner, all by herself, and she was eating, and then yeah, see, if you give her food, she'll eat and then leave the food, go back to that same corner. Yeah, but anyways, it's very active compared to how it was or how she was doing before she goes to the clinic. Yeah, so yeah, so that's the update I want to give you about the rabbit. And then I have a good news as well. So the good news, yes, and these pigeons are really doing good. Okay, and they are prolific layers. Right, let me explain this. I understand that these pigeons want to lay egg, continuously keep laying egg, and that is really good. Okay, but one problem that I face is I'm not yet really ready to manage all their eggs. That the eggs that they are always pooping out. Okay. Yeah. So the ash cover up here, these pigeons up here have already started eating on their own. These are the baby birds. Okay, they've started eating on their own. Their mom and dad gave an egg. Okay, they are incubating an egg, and I'm expecting another baby, 2 extra babies in about 5 days. And right down here on the ground floor, the pigeon that hatched an egg about 1 week, or let's say about 2 weeks old. Okay, 2 weeks old, already lay another egg. But because it is the baby that it is feeding is very young, it's not able to incubate that egg and at the same time feed the baby. Okay, the baby bird or the baby pigeon. So I had to take the egg out and try to incubate it, but at the moment I am doing a manual incubation. I'm not sure whether it will work, but I'm gonna work on getting an incubator. And also there was a group that I'm added in, a WhatsApp group. There's this guy who made a local incubator and it is really working. So I called him, I want to invite him to this channel so that he can talk to us about how he made it, and hopefully we're gonna make something like that to be able to incubate eggs when we find ourselves in this situation. Okay, but actually at the moment I put the eggs in a box where I light a bulb, and that bulb is kind of making that place warm. Hopefully the egg will be warm until it is due for hatch. It will take about 17 to 18 days. I'll give you an update about that. But I think I'm a little bit late. I'm not having so much confidence in that because the egg was laid then in about 2 days. That's the time that I took the egg out. So within those 48 hours it might be too cold for the egg to survive. Okay, but anyway, we just look at it. I will see what we get in about 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks. So I'm gonna give you an update on that as well. But these birds are really very good birds. Okay, they are very good birds. Maybe they are having constant food. The food is always in their house, so that is also helping them to have a lot of energy, and a lot of protein and everything that they need to be producing these eggs. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have for you. It's gonna be a side video, and the medication that I've also given them is really working. It's actually working. So I can see some what's the name again? I can see some improvement in their health, because one of the birds, I can see clearly that it has improved, especially this one down here. When I brought them, it came with some kind of imperfection, sickness. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but when I started giving them that medication, it really improved. Okay, it's just like how what we did for the rabbits. We just mixed that acaricide into the water and then dip them in it so that they will get rid of these fleas, and these other tiny insects that goes around in the house, get into their feathers and start giving them a lot of discomfort and so on. So before I end this video, let me show you that small bird that is right at the bottom floor or the ground floor. It is growing really fast. Alright, so that's it over there. You can see how big it is growing, and it is just less than 2 weeks old. It's about 10 days old, and see how big it is already. Yeah, and that is expected, because if it is just one bird, both the mom and dad are gonna they're gonna focus on only one bird, and both of them gonna give food to only one bird. So that's gonna give it enough food, and it will accelerate its growth. And that's actually what is happening right there. I'm gonna take the acaricide, not acaricide, this time is vectorcide. So I'm gonna use that, mix it in water, dip them in it, and I'll also spray their house, because I can see that the effect is still in the house. I have to clean the house or disinfect it thoroughly. If not, the baby bird that is right down there will also be affected, like how these ones were affected.